It's hard to imagine a more tranquil setting than this. Amidst these grand oaks in Gulfport, Mississippi, here stands the Lynn Meadows Discovery Center. And of course, it's been said that when children partake of music and song and dance, their hearts and minds take wings. Well, that's where Artbeat is taking you today. We're going to look at the Wings program, which is producing their 7th annual musical extravaganza entitled Dreams. So please join me. Welcome back to Artbeat. One of my guests today is Gabrielle Barrientos. She is a Wings performer, and I understand you can't even count the years you've been doing this.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
She's all of 18, but she looks quite young. That's good in show business, don't look a lot younger than you are. So tell me a little bit about this production. There's a tremendous amount of energy in there.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Right now what we're working on is it's our show that we do every year. It's called Dreams, and this year's theme for Dreams is a celebration of diversity. So we've got a lot of different colors and different ethnic origins that are involved in our show for this year.
Yeah, I hear other rehearsals going on in the other room. So what's going on? Is that part of the troupe as well?
I'm not exactly sure, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I understand there's a lot of kids performing.
Oh, yes, ma'am. We have kids that are in Wing Performing Arts, and then we have kids from all over the coast. We've got kids in elementary school and high school, and even people from different junior colleges around the coast, and they're all performing in Dreams.
Now, before you performed in this, what were you like? I mean, has this changed you in any way?
Oh, absolutely. It has. Just being involved in Wings has changed so many different things about me. Wings uses a lot of community service with each show that we do, so it's opened my eyes to different humanitarian issues that we have in our society.
That is absolutely wonderful. So what kind of plans for the future does Gabrielle have as a result of all this?
Actually, I've decided that I'm going to be going to the University of Mississippi next year, and
Good
I
choice.
am going to be in the Lot Leadership Institute. So I'll be studying public policy.
What exactly are you doing in this performance? What part do you play in it?
Well, I have a few MC parts that I'm doing, and then I'm in a lot of the different numbers, and I'm in one particular piece, and it's called Tumbling Down, and it was a locally written play, and it's about the history of Mississippi and how that affects all of us.
Oh, how fantastic. So the learning experience just goes on and on, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I've learned so much history and so many humanitarian issues, and it's been incredible. Just the opportunities that have come through Wings.
Well, what would you tell other people out there, other children, other young people like you, about performing and engaging in this kind of activity? How would you encourage them?
I would definitely encourage people to get involved with this kind of activity. I would tell them that it's changed my life and it's opened my eyes in so many different ways, and that their life could be changed for such the better way if they would just take the opportunity and the chance to get plugged into any organization like this.
So are we going to see you on Broadway or in movies, or are we just going to see you in some sort of seminar?
Probably not. Maybe local theater in the future.
That's
But
fantastic.
as of yet, no, ma'am.
Well, she's lovely. She certainly has the look for it. As we have promised you on Artbeat, a diversity of talent, a diversity of different kinds of arts, and we're going to be back with more of these kinds of performers right after this message. Stay with us. I was so surprised when I walked in here today and I saw Sydney there, and I thought, oh my gosh, that looks like my good friend Tracy as a child. A lot younger, but just as beautiful and just as wonderful. And Sydney is one of the many Wings performers here. How did you get involved in all this?
Actually, my mom got me involved.
No, not Tracy.
Well, surprisingly, yes. The first performance I did was Seussical the Musical in ninth grade.
Yeah.
And I was kind of shaky about doing the audition at first, but I'm very glad I did, actually.
We are glad you did too. This is going to be absolutely fabulous. What does it make you feel like every time you get up there?
Jittery.
Jittery?
But you know you're up there with friends, so if you blunder or bumble a little bit, they'll just run with you.
They'll cover you.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
definitely.
professionalism, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what have you accomplished in these past few years that you've been doing with Wings? What do you feel like you've done for your personal self, your growth?
I've gained definitely a lot of self-confidence.
Oh my goodness.
I'm still a little stage fright, but after a minute it just cuts out and you're absolutely exhilarated. The adrenaline starts kicking and you're just on there having fun.
I can see it in her eyes. It's almost like she's up there right now, and I do hope that anybody that enjoys this production dreams at the Beau Rivage. Tell us the dates of it.
It is the 15th of April.
Okay.
It is going to be at 7 o'clock. And tickets are cheap, actually. They're $20 for admission, general admission, and for seniors 65 and over and students 18 and below, they're $10.
Good marketer, isn't she? And you're going to be hearing more about that information too. But now, what is your favorite thing to do up there on stage?
Dance.
You love to dance?
Yes.
So how is this going to take you further into your career? Are you going to pursue this?
Well, I plan on majoring in chemistry and theater, to be honest, and...
A chemical dancer.
I don't just dance, I sing also.
Yeah, wow, that's fantastic. I can't wait to see you do this. I'm
you.
so excited. I've known Tracy for many years at WLOX. We go way back, but it's so wonderful to see someone like you coming through the ranks, someone that I care, whose child I care about, you know what I mean? It's just fantastic. So we encourage you to stay with us with more Art Beat. You're going to meet more of these children as we continue. Stay with us. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Black Iron Lodge is founded on the comfortable feelings of nature. Inspired from traditions of hunting and telling tall tales around a warm, crackling fire. We hope you enjoy the experience we've created for you. Live, eat, and enjoy the hospitality of Pascagoula. Black Iron Lodge, Highway 90 at the LaFont Inn.
I have to say this is one of the most colorful art beats we have ever done. We are currently at the Lynn Meadows Discovery Center, if you have just joined us with Art Beat. And I've had many guests today, but one of the most fascinating women I've met here is Samina Jen. And you're actually from Pakistan, is that correct?
That's correct. I was born and raised in Pakistan.
And Samina is a diversity champion at the Beau Rivage. Proud to have you here. And I saw her earlier, and you probably did too, holding up some incredibly beautiful and colorful costumes from her country, from her homeland. So these children are really getting a taste firsthand of what it's like to be dressed in the garb of your land. Is that true?
That's true. That's true.
So tell me a little bit about this particular one. You explained to me what it's called. It's well, we call them trousers or pantaloons or whatever.
Right,
but
we call it bell bottom, but we call it. It's called garara.
Garara.
Garara,
Okay.
and that's the shirt. I mean.
The whole outfit
that's
is
the kameez, yeah.
Yeah, the kameez. And what is this worn for? Is it a particular festival, or is it worn? Do you go to the Walmart in this, or what?
No, actually, this is an evening wear. Evening wear. If you have got like a little, the girls wear this kind of outfit in a little wedding.
Oh, so it's more dressy?
But when I say little, our weddings are like, we have got 500 people in a little wedding.
Yes, I know. I'm Greek, and you and I were very similar. It's kind of like that Middle Eastern thing, and they go for days and days, don't they? I know.
Okay. That's correct. That's correct. These outfits, yeah.
Well, I saw several other different costumes that your lovely spouse was holding up. Of course, they don't look as good on him as they do on you, I have to say. But now, does this bring back lots of memories for you?
Actually, it does.
I bet.
It does, because here our girls, they sometimes want to dress up the way we dress over there.
Right.
So, like, you celebrate Christmas we celebrate Eid. So, you know, on the Eid dinner, the girls like to dress up, and this is what they choose, you know, just to bring, you know.
Now, we always think, I know that the music from, some of the music from this particular production is from Slumdog Millionaire, which takes place in India, obviously.
Correct.
But now, the saris that we're so familiar with, is that passé, or do the women still wear them?
Actually, they both, the women wear in India and in Pakistan both.
Both?
I used to wear it too.
Now, you said you were, you did. I wish I could see you in that, Samina. Maybe you should wear it to the bow one day.
Well, I don't have any more. Lots of green.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. Well, we're so glad that you were able to salvage these for the production. Now, what brought you on board for this particular one? What made you want to be involved?
Actually, when Joseph approached me, he said that, you know, the beautiful kids here at Lynn Meadows, they're performing, the theme is diversity, and if I can help them with the song, with the translation, what it means, and you know, how to pronounce, and I said that will be my pleasure. So I came here last week to help them with that. And then we talked more about it, and, you know, the subject came up what to wear, so I'm like, I volunteered, okay, why not? You know, I've got something that I can bring.
You brought about 10 different outfits, didn't you?
I'm like, you know, I might be of some help to these kids.
The music is so lively, Samina. Can you tell us a little bit about the song?
The song was actually about the victory.
The victory of the two people.
Of the two people. They actually first met when they were kids. And that they had this thing in there that one day they will be together. So they were celebration. They were doing the, you know, celebration. Well,
we have shown you those children dancing and performing, so obviously she's an excellent teacher because you've given them all this enthusiasm in life. I think they really got the message.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried.
Well, Samina, we've talked to a couple of people, and they seem to have garnered so much knowledge and appreciation for different cultures by being a part of Wings. What would you tell people to do about volunteering for a program like this?
Well, to me, the way I look at it, the world is changing, and I mean, we should embrace diversity. And the best thing to do is to, you know, give education when you're a kid. I mean, you know, start it with your kids, and that's how they will learn and get educated with different cultures. And I think that's the right thing to do. Diversity is the right thing to do.
Oh, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful way of thinking. And so glad you could join us on Artbeat. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
We're going to be back with more right after this.
Your parents always promised you the very best. Security, comfort, love. No matter what happened, they always led you in the right direction.
I was worried about my mom, so I wanted her to have the quality of life and enjoy her friends. So I steered her in the right direction just like she did me.
Located in Foley, Alabama, Live Oak Village offers assisted living and a reputation for making families happy.
I don't know if you saw what I saw, but there was a heck of a lot of energy out there, a lot of children, and this very small and lovely yet talented director out there trying to control them. How do you do that? It is amazing.
Well, they're all very excited because the show's so close, but they all want to do a really good job.
Oh,
and
my.
One thing I want to point out is that the young woman in front with the braids is only in the 8th grade, and she wanted to choreograph that number, so she's worked really hard on it. And she's also been selected to study with Disney choreographers this summer to make a video based on a junior theater festival that she attended with Wings.
What an honor, but not without you, dear.
Well,
not without you.
Well, we have a lot of people working to make that happen.
Yeah. Now, what is her name?
Her name is Sarah Grammer.
Sarah, okay. Well, I have to tell you, I saw incredible talent out there. And this is not unusual for you to talk to us about children and performers that have gone on beyond. So tell us a little bit about how they have progressed in their careers.
Well, we had 14 seniors last year in the Wings program, and I have to tell you that every one of those children got a scholarship, every single one. Their offers totaled over $2 million. And they're just now starting to graduate. We've had 2 of the kids get married, and they're very successful in life. They're very confident. Last year I got letters from my seniors. It's kind of become a tradition. They started writing a letter, and one said, you know, I'm going to medical school, but I'm going to be a better doctor because I was in Wings, because I have such confidence.
Well, Tanya has won numerous awards for her unbelievable creativity and leadership with these children, and I can't even, she really warrants a whole half hour of Artbeat, and I just want to thank you for being a part of our Gulf Coast and taking time from what would be a face of beauty here on, any screen, but for teaching and for teaching us as adults what children can do. This program this year is about diversity. How did you decide on that?
Well, the Beau Rivage has a big thrust with their employees on diversity. It's real important to everyone over there. And they had this employee wall. Well, it's not called the employee wall. It's a wall the employees pass as they enter, into the Beau Rivage. And they wanted something painted on it. So one of our students, who's excellent at design, named Maura Warch, submitted a design, and they loved it. So she painted this huge mural, and we came to that opening and the ribbon cutting, and some of our kids sang a song, and we thought, what a great theme for Dreams.
Unbelievable.
Celebration of diversity.
Well, so now tell everyone about Dreams and where they can get tickets and a little bit about that. I know some of the children are spouting off where they can get tickets, but where can people go to see it?
Well, you can get tickets right here at the Lynn Meadows Discovery Center, or you can go to PayPal on our website, www.lmdc.org. You can call the number, 897-6039. And with lots of tickets available, we hope we'll sell out, so you need to get them quick. The show will be at the Beau Rivage in their beautiful state-of-the-art theater.
It is
April
beautiful
the
there.
15th.
It is. Let me tell you this. Now, I've seen a lot of these kids performing, but I just want to say that your energy just seems boundless. Do we know what's coming next? I mean, do you have any idea what you're going to be doing after this?
Oh, I do. We're going to be doing the Jolly Man. That's based on the book by Jimmy Buffett. We just got permission and signed a contract with his attorneys to produce the musical based on that book he wrote with his daughter, Savannah Jane. That will be our big summer production. We'll be partnering with the Boys and Girls Clubs, so we're really excited.
Oh, that's going to be so exciting. And finally, before we say goodbye to you, or just farewell, I should say, what would you encourage parents and little young performers out there to do if they want to become a part of this? And why would they want to be a part of this?
Because you'll be a better person in life with this confidence. We also encourage our children to give back to the community. They must participate in service. But we have wonderful summer camps coming up, as well as a great show this summer.
Oh, it's a fabulous show. So do stay with us. We'll have more of Artbeat right after this. Oh, it's just thrilling. I can't wait to see it.
Thanks.
Well, we've had a fascinating show here at the Lynn Meadows Discovery Center, and now you're going to see the brains behind the whole outfit. Miss Cindy Mitten, how does it feel to be a part of all this creative energy all the time?
It's so energizing in and of itself.
Unbelievable.
It's fun to get up every day and go in somewhere you want to go.
Well, you're just surrounded, aren't you?
It is. You know? Always fun and always something exciting going on here.
And then when you need to take a break, you can always come shopping at the Winn-Dixie here.
Yeah, it keeps me supplied with my evening meals.
Absolutely. Well, as you know here, there are many exhibits for the children to learn about life, and this is one of them. We happen to be in the Winn-Dixie Morning Market. We interviewed Tanya, I think it was the hotel area over there. This is just a world unto its own, and I mean, we say it's for children, but I see adults that are just as fascinated.
You know, so many of us have forgotten how to play as we get older, and so we try to encourage those parents, get in there with those children, even if they're your grandchildren. Get in that climber and have a good time with them, because we don't laugh often enough with our children.
That is so true. That is so true. We had one of the most incredible days here with the IP. We did an autism awareness, and we actually were able to use the entire facility for that. We thank you. We hope to do that again sometime. But that's one thing about Lynn Meadows. You've always availed yourself to the community.
And that is certainly a foremost in our goals, to be able to see the needs in the community and respond to those. Children are our future, and we love to say that we're about children. So if we aren't looking to see how we can include all of our children in the community, then we haven't done a good job of what we hope to do.
Well, you know, my son is 39 years old. He's living in Los Angeles. In pre-K, one of his pieces of art was hanging in one of the hallways here. And it was wonderful because at that time he had gone to Coast Episcopal. So you have such a broad reach of that. All that is gone now, and you've had to restructure it. Right. What a journey that's been onto its own.
It has been, and yet it's been very interesting and exciting as well. We've just opened in the last year that new edition that I'm sure you've been through this evening. Gosh. And so it's been one of those things that we've been looking to see, how can we best meet the needs of this community for the children and the families. And
well, better yet, what can the community do to help you?
Well, of course, we only have about 65% of our revenues coming in to pay the bills that we have. When you have a facility like this, there are costs associated with that, and certainly the programming that we take out of the museum has a cost factor as well. So when we're looking at what it is the community can do, helping support us in the ways that they're able to is our greatest desire to see happen.
Obviously, nonprofits always in need of donations. Well, we're proud to say, and I'm going to shock Cindy a little bit here today, but we just got in your $25,000 check, so IP will definitely be a part of this wonderful effort.
We're so excited.
I know,
Thank
we're
you.
so excited. We
Thank
hope
you.
to do more for you and encourage the children to continue to be a part of it. What do you see in store as future projects or possibly expansion for the Lynn Meadows?
You know, we have oftentimes a question asked, will we ever do a franchise somewhere further down the coastline? But we are looking constantly at the changing landscape around us, and so early childhood is a huge focus right now for this museum and the programming here. I'm not sure that you'd even known that we have a free 4-year-old program for 20 to 4-year-olds here on the property that came about through a collaborative effort with 3 other groups in the community. And so we know that that's where businesses are going to recoup much of the situation that they're faced with and not having skilled workers, as well as preparing those folks to be better taxpayers, better citizens,
Absolutely.
and employees. So we are really focused on those kind of areas, and seeing our arts program continue and expand is another one of those things that we feel like children don't get enough opportunity to access, and so we would love to be able to someday have twice as many as we have already involved in that.
It's such a beautiful setting out here, and I tell you, another thing that the Lynn Meadows does is teach compassion, because there is an area about what it's like to be handicapped and how some of the students here relate to the other students that possibly are. So when your child looks at you and tells you there's nothing to do on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, you know that you can bring him or her to the Lynn Meadows Discovery Center. You've been watching Art Beat, and we encourage you to watch us again at some other time. If you have any ideas about what you'd like to see here, because we are the heartbeat of South Mississippi, please let us know. Email us at wkfk.com, and we'll be sure and put that artist right here on the air. Today you've been watching The Art of Being a Child. Enjoy. See you next time. Thanks, Cindy.
Thanks.
Yeah.